Welcome everybody. It's just me today from Project City Block, Josh, and I'm just going to be showing you a little piston invention I made. I had an idea one day to make this, and I thought, okay, I'll give it a shot, and end up making it. At the moment, I'm just in my NPC village that I've customized a bit. As you can see, it's a little bit different. Those ducks aren't meant to be there on purpose, but anyway. So yeah, spawned near this. I thought, okay, I'll make a home in here and customise it a bit. That's gonna be for later anyway. Anyway, right. So onto my design. It's basically a piston design. So if you don't know much about pistons, also I'm going to be teaching you a bit about redstone in this. Okay. So I haven't put any cover around this, but you will be able to when I show you. It's going to rain as well, which I can't be bothered with. Okay. So anyway. I'm getting steps D. Okay, so obviously here you can see all the redstone. I'll show you that in a bit. Basically what happens is this will open a secret entrance when you step on any of these 4 pressure pads. That one, it's a little bit laggy now. That one, and basically what it does is it opens up these, and then you can walk down, and it's like an entrance to a, I don't know, secret base, whatever, if you like, or a hideout. Say you're on multiplayer, you want to hide your base, it'd be a good idea for it. So I've got a room here, you know. I am on creative mode because it take me ages to mine all this, and I probably would have forgot the idea anyway if I'd mined it all. Okay, so you know you can put a bed in there, and then I put an escape area. Just press the button, comes up dirt, and close it behind you. So yeah, yeah, this was a pain in the ass to make. Believe me, it took me about an hour, maybe more. Okay, so first of all, you need torches on every piston, like behind every piston, and then a repeater beyond that. I'm just going to show you an aerial view, and I'm going to, you probably want to pause this and just make that kind of layout of the tracks quickly, and then I'm going to just show you underneath pressure pad. All it is redstone linked up. And you stand on that, activates redstone. Now these had to be laid out so each of these didn't affect any of the wires and make it to an infinite kind of going thing. Under here it links under there and links back around here, but there's also one repeater facing that way. You know, under here there's this around here. So I'm sorry I can't show you it all because it's going to take ages for me to describe, and I want to show you a bit about redstone if you want to know a bit more about redstone and pistons. So yeah, just freeze it in certain areas and you should be able to make it pretty well. Redstone, that's a piece of redstone on its own, if people didn't know. I'm showing you a bit. Okay, right, I guess we'll start off with simple stuff. Okay, simple stuff, first thing, little tip as well, when you're building stuff, a torch and levers last for 15 redstone dust before you have to put a repeater or another torch on a wall or whatever. So repeater carries on the 15 as well. Yeah, so quite good. So this one is a simple contraption with with a button, and this will basically push pistons. This is what I use, kind of thing, but with pressure pads for the pistons. You push it, brings in the block, and push it out. All this is you put a button on the other side of the wall, redstone, repeater, block, torch, which activates that constantly. And that is basically just your average thing if you want something activated, kind of thing, like that. Now this one is a lever, and you can use this to deactivate and reactivate stuff. You can see the block over there. So there's kind of 2 ways. I know there's an easier way to do this, but I just like doing it this way because it looks a bit nicer, I find, and it's easier for control, because you can use it like redstone kind of like close by, and it won't affect it really. So you could have easily done it just by putting redstone across, and that'll work, but I like doing it this way. We have a torch like there, and then you put a repeater, and then you have a torch opposite the lever, and then when you switch that torch off, it'll let that torch, like, you basically turn on. So yeah, I'll show you first before I do that one. If many of you don't know about pressure pads, you stand on them, it activates redstone just right underneath them. That's all it does. You don't need a repeater or anything. Okay, this one is kind of the concept I've got over there, and all it is using a pressure pad to activate and deactivate stuff. Okay, I'm going to show you some gateways. This is a gateway for basically turning stuff on, kind of thing. If you've got those off, you turn that and you turn that, and both need to be off for that to activate. Okay, this one's another one. This one is for turning off. So you got that on, and then you flick one, it still doesn't turn it off, but you have to flick both for it to work. So, you know, pretty simple yet effective for stuff. I've set up a gateway here, but I've used that I think, I don't know actually, hold on. Yeah, I've used this gateway, but instead of using levers I put pressure pads, and now let's put some torches on it. So I'll stand on one, and it's, oh wow, here we go. Drop that on, oops. Drop those on there. That's still off, but if I drop it on both sides, it turns it on. Anyway, this is a little creation that I've made. Well, not made. I've just basically, this is for a. Well, I'll show you. It's more of like an infinite loop. So for let's say I wanted to do this. 1, 2, 3. Let's put some ticks. We'll put ticks on it. Done. Hold on. So I got tick 1. I don't really need any ticks on that. Yeah, these when you right click them and put ticks on it, which basically is timing for them. That's quite handy. Let's sync that up. Right. Okay. So what this does is, I'm lagging a little bit. I might change my render distance down again. Right. What this does is it's an infinite loop, which will constantly go on, but it'll spin around. Just see in a minute. Hold on. Like that. And what's good is you can use time pistons to move them like that. You can stop it. It would usually be on. If I remove that now, and punched out one of these and replace it like so, it would constantly go. But being as I put a repeater, like that bit, as I put a repeater with this redstone, I can control it. And you know, you can put the repeater there if you wanted and switch it like that, and it'd still work. Okay, moving on to the next bit. This is used for an infinite loop where if you want something to stay on after someone's used it. So you pull a lever and you make it so the track runs back on itself. But you make it so there's a repeater so it can't link back like double kind of way. I mean you can, but I prefer it this way because it's a bit easier. And when you turn it off, it'll stay on until something happens when you delete a redstone and it stops it. Okay, this little thing, repeaters, goes through blocks. So as you can see, these are all off because a redstone repeater which is on, it powered that to turn those off. So yeah, that's a little invention that I've made and a bit of a tutorial on some redstone. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's helpful. Comment, rate, subscribe, and yeah, thanks for watching. See you.